Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Today I treated myself to some Chipotle. My mom got me a $25 gift card for Christmas, so I finally decided to use it. We got one pretty close, but we got a lot of snow up here. I've had like a week off from work, and kind of funny, my truck wasn't stuck in the snow at all. Like they plowed the parking lot, but then we went to Texas Roadhouse, and when I came back, there wasn't many spots left, so I parked on some ice, and then my truck got stuck. So I just like let it be stuck for 2 days, and then I finally went for it. I got a 2008 Toyota Tacoma, and it's rear wheel drive. It was just spinning in the ice. So we got this plastic shovel. I'm just hacking away, and it won't move, man. So I had this hacksaw underneath my seat of my truck for whatever reason. You never know what's going to go down. I don't know, but it's got like a spine, so it's really rigid. And I was just like chipping away at the ice, and just it was still spinning, and then it just finally boom, popped right out. I've been on like a keto diet for the last like uh 3 4 months, and for me it's just really low carb, high protein, high fat ish. And it's been a nice experience. So my Chipotle orders changed over the years. I was a vegan for like 12 years. Another story. Um, but I normally get like either still to this day, like a veggie bowl, black beans, brown rice, guac, veggies, lettuce, pico, Tabasco, my favorite sauce. But I switched it up. They have this like protein bowl now. So I got double chicken, no beans, no rice. I got cheese. I might have got sour cream. I'll have to double check. Um, and yeah, still added the guac, cheese, lettuce, pico. I got green Tabasco today. I'm excited for that. It's been a while, and it was 16.75. I wonder how much your guys' Chipotle costs, like for a protein bowl. They're acting like it's a new thing. It's just a double protein meal, but 16.75 in Delaware. Let's crack it open. Let's crack it open. Is it bad? I forgot my order already. Yeah, I finally get my truck unstuck and give my mom a call. We talked for a little bit about the snow and stuff. Look at that. Generous napkins, and they remembered the fork. All right. Tyler H. Bowl with guacamole, double chicken, fajitas, fajitas, mild tomato, mid tomato, light hot red cheese, light hot red. What is that? Oh, light hot red cheese, extra lettuce. Extra lettuce. I didn't even say that. Maybe it was like a default. They pre-configure it for you, but it's just a double protein bowl. I was gonna ask, do you guys give it a shake before you even open it, factory seal, or do you look at it first and then give it the shake? I should have shook it first because all the lettuce and guac's on the top. It's tough to reseal. I'll show you guys in a minute here. It's funny. I asked for Tabasco sauce because I just did a pickup order and went up, and the guy, he's probably in his 40s. He had this like wild energy about him. He's really hyper. I guess it's like that in fast food. If you guys work in fast food or at Chipotle specifically, I never have. I've always worked like retail at a cell phone store, and for my most of my life, and then I switched to education recently. All right, it's kind of dark. How's that? It's way different than I'm used to. Like I said, like I usually would get a veggie bowl, black beans, brown rice, all the veggies. But they had a Chipotle at the mall that I worked at, so that's kind of how I got introduced to it. And I'm curious, like I haven't had it in a long time since I worked there. I left in the summer. Haven't had it since because it was like getting to the point where it was hurting my stomach. But I'm wondering if this is like whatever was hurting my stomach isn't in here anymore. If it was the beans or the rice or whatever, I'm not sure. But anyway, the guy, I'm like, oh, thanks. Do you have Tabasco? And he's like, It's over there. Yeah, you just get it yourself. So I try to like match energy, I guess. That's my natural default. So I'm like, yeah, that's how I like it. He's like, all right. I'm seeing some cheese. I'm seeing a lot of guac. I love Tabasco, man. I love that vinegary taste. I like the hot one sauces too. I want to get the bomb next. All right. Yeah, I'm playing through the Lego Star Wars games. I've never played a Lego game before. It was sitting around for a while. It was done like I think it was this was finished an hour ago, I think. Damn, it's been a minute. It's cold now. That's okay. I usually don't mind when my food gets cold. Yeah, so with this week off from the snowstorm, I've been sitting on my ass and gaining weight. But I've been playing the Lego um, Star Wars games, and that I'm not 100%ing it or anything. I'm just getting through the levels, not even the bonus levels. Got through episode one, two, three, four, and now I'm on Empire. A lot of repetition in the game. I know it's for kids and stuff, and I never played it. I think it came out in like mid 2000s. I never played it, but I started watching through the Star Wars movies. I watched the old school trilogy, and then I watched the Phantom Menace and the one after that. And then I was like, I don't know what it made pop in my head or whatever. I think I was like, what are some fun Star Wars games? And those came up in the list because I didn't really want anything challenging, just kind of fun and lighthearted, and that's perfect. But two complaints, but overwhelmingly positive and fun. It's been holding my attention for the most part. Two complaints, and I did fix one. The first one is it's like an old ass game that when you open it, it forces itself into full screen. And then if I have like YouTube on my other monitor or something, because I like to kind of watch YouTube while I'm playing a lighthearted game, it just like pushed it over to the side so you can't even see it anymore. And if you try to tab out, the monitors get all fucked up. I don't. Does anybody know why like games do that sometimes? I just say because they're old, but and there was no windowed option, and the like alt enter didn't work. So I'd been playing it for like 3 days, 3 nights. I've been staying up until like 2 a.m. And oh, that chicken is good. Oh, that chicken is good. I only had Cheerios today. Um, so I've been watching like Bakba Soup do Resident Evil Marathon. Resident Evil Marathon. Shout out to Bakba. Very entertaining. But I would have him on the right monitor and then play Lego, and it would just like scoot it off to the side. I could still hear it, but I could only see like his webcam. And I'm like, dude, I want to watch Resident Evil Survivor play through all three routes or whatever. So I start digging through ChatGPT, and first it gives me like the general stuff, like Alt Enter and type in dash windowed on Steam and blah 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 blah. And then that didn't work. So then I started to get more specific. Are there apps that will let you resize the window? And it gave me some like GitHub third party stuff. I don't know how to use GitHub. I don't know how to find it's always like a zip file. It doesn't have the app in there. Please let me know how to use GitHub. Then it recommended an app on Steam called Borderless, and like I'm like an hour and a half in at this point, and it still doesn't fix it, and I'm just getting so pissed. So then it recommended like DG Voodoo or some two-letter Voodoo, DG Voodoo, and it's something I heard of because I play a lot of old school Resident Evil, and that's like something in the folder that I just remember the name of, but I didn't know what it did at the time. So after fucking around with that, it finally allowed it to run windowed, and then it screwed up my controller settings. So I had to like work on that for 20 minutes, and I had to end up like turning off Steam input and binding it into the game. But it's working now, thank God. But yeah, I resolved that. I'm happy now. But if you guys are interested in learning how I did that, let me know because it might work for some games you're playing. And if you have a recommendation for a Star Wars game, your favorite one, or um, like the next Lego game I should play, let me know. I'm either thinking Batman or Harry Potter or Pirates of the Caribbean. But I don't think I want to do Indiana Jones. I'm not like a huge fan. But mm-mm-mm. I didn't get sour cream, and I'm regretting it. It'd be nice because it'd be all cold. Sometimes the sour cream gets hot and it's nasty, but this is good. Yeah, I've only had Cheerios today and some coffee, so this is nice. Since changing my diet to like a keto, there's been two times where I've eaten food that's just completely not keto. Once was like after a month, we went to Atlantic City and went to this Mexican restaurant and I ate like fajitas and flour tortillas and some margaritas and just had like complete explosions after like 30 minutes and had to run to the bathroom, which I have a very tough stomach, so that really caught me off guard. And then I had some more beer and some nicotine gum, and it like we were at a comedy show like during that, and I just like felt so dehydrated and ghostly pale, and just felt like I had to throw up, and just sat in the bathroom for like the second half of the comedy show. I heard the second half of that comedy show from the bathroom. And then the second one was the other day I went to Olive Garden and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have some breadsticks. I had like two of those. I had a huge bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. My girlfriend says I just go to 0 to 100 too quick. And then I had some salad and stuff, and just like the pain from my chest to my stomach was agonizing. And I took some psyllium husk powder, and it was gone by the next day. But whew, it's a good incentive though. It like I know that there's pain now if I go off track of my diet. So it kind of keeps me in lock. Are you guys doing any diets? Between my keto, my fasting, and my running with my weighted vest, I went from like 130 to 190 pounds. So it's really I've been good. But I've been off for a week, like I said, so I've just been sitting around. I wish I had the sour cream. I was like pumping the sauce. I wish I got more sauce. This is good. Mm. Update. This is how we're doing. I think my stomach's like shrunk too, because I usually only eat like one, maybe two meals a day. So it was just at Olive Garden, it was a mixture of like carbs and overeating. I'm a huge survival horror fan, and my original plan that night, I think it was like Tuesday, because that's cheap movie night. I was gonna go see the Silent Hill movie, and I left like half an hour. Takes like 20, 25 minutes to get there normally, so it was cutting close. Ran to the grocery store, got some seltzer water, get on the highway, and it's just like 3 lanes down to one. So I completely missed the movie time. And they don't even start the movie until 20 minutes, 25 minutes after the showtime. And I still missed that. Next showtime was going to be in like 2 hours. So I was like, well, fuck it. Let me go to Olive Garden. And then sat down and at the bar, no drinks though. I've been drinking alcohol in like 35 days or something. That's been a big contribution to my weight loss too. It's been very nice. Better for my mental health. So I ate all that fucking spaghetti and meatballs and breadsticks, and then I was like in such agonizing pain immediately that I was like, I can't sit. I'm in too much pain. I can't sit through this movie. So I just came home and laid down. Oh, and now I'm like, do I even bother? Should I just wait for it to go on Amazon Prime or something? Have you guys seen the Silent Hill movie? I don't think it's that good, but neither are most of the Resident Evil movies, and I still enjoy them as a fan because it's fun to make connections to the franchise and all that. I'm sure it would have been fine. I like crummy movies. Mm-mm-mm. You can kind of see it, but I finally got a new VHS TV. It's like a 13-inch, I think. They break after a while, and I don't know how to fix them. I don't feel like trying to fix them. One of my TVs, it was like a 9-inch. It was perfect, like a Toshiba. It ate my copy of Pulp Fiction. So I ripped that thing apart to get it out. It was just smelling toxic smells. So I just don't mess with them anymore. I just try to find a new one when they break. But my mom met this dude at a bar, and he cleans out houses, and he found one and just gave it to her for me. I think it's, yeah, it's a Sharp brand, and it had the remote, and it works well. So I've been watching like little, like 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes of a movie per morning. So I've been watching Office Space, which is my second favorite movie, second or third favorite movie. And oh my gosh, I've never had a remote with my VHS TV. It's so nice. What is this sorcery? Look at this thing too. This thing is a chunky ass remote, dude. But there's no eject button, unless you guys can see one. Maybe there's a stop, and I thought you'd hit stop again and it would eject, but it doesn't. But there's like a tape speed and all this shit, but no eject. So I had to get my ass up. I also got an HDMI to AV adapter so I could play my PlayStation Mini into it. But it still makes it widescreen. I don't know how to fix that. So now I'm on this small ass TV. There's like widescreen sidebars. It's the PlayStation Classic Mini with a USB drive with Iris, so I can put games on it, and it just makes it widescreen. And it's been finicky. I can't wait to hook up my Apple TV to that little TV though, and watch like modern shit on there. It's a nice escape, you know. It's nice to have a TV like that and just I have a handful of VHS. Maybe I'll take a note of that. Show my VHS collection. I really um, thinned it out though. I was planning on getting rid of them altogether, so I kind of donated the ones that aren't worth anything, and then I started to list some on eBay, and they just weren't selling. I was doing auctions. I think you have to like let them sit there for a while. Um, but then that my mom gave me a call about that TV, and I'm like, maybe I'll just keep my favorites. So I have like 20 to 30 now. I bought 2 cases of Fiji water. God, it was like $60. I felt like an idiot. It's good, but it ain't that good. Oh, I took some Cialis Husk before this, and I'm feeling a duty come on. Whew, a duty. Mm, 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 mm. Generous napkins. Didn't even use one. I wanted to make a video about my McDonald's order because it's insane. But I didn't want to just say it. I wanted to eat the food. And then I was like, shoot, like just some spaghetti and meatballs and one and a half breadsticks from Olive Garden screwed me up. My McDonald's order is insane. Like it's not like 4 McNuggets and a small fry. Like it's insane. It'd probably destroy me, but I want to do it. Maybe I can like lighten the order, but just kind of say what I would normally get. I'm 30, almost 33 now, and Yeah, man, just getting fat and just had to make some changes, especially with the alcohol. Toughest thing for me to give up, man. But it's been worth it so far for sure. We'll see how summer goes. Mm-mm-mm. So after I finished the Lego game, well, even before that, when my vacation or my my week off started, I love Life is Strange games. So I had already played Life is Strange, the original game, which has a crazy ass ending. True Colors, which is the first one I played, Double Exposure. And then I started Before the Storm, and then I just kind of stopped. So I finished Before the Storm, which I thought was okay. It was cool to see the characters, Chloe and all that. I played Life is Strange 2, which was awesome. Really liked that one. I connected with the characters a lot. Being a guy and a brother myself, that was cool. And then I finished, or I played Wavelengths, which is the DLC to True Colors, which I generally felt was kind of boring. The game, the actual things you had to do, but I love being back in the town, which I forget the name of. That's my favorite setting of all the Life is Strange games, like that Colorado mountain town. Oh, and it was cool being a DJ and running the studio, but it was very repetitive with the tasks. And I also, despite loving Resident Evil, I'm not huge on like scavenger hunts and puzzles. And True Colors and the Wavelengths DLC had, and Double Exposure too. Like they just kind of ramped up the puzzles and the scavenger hunting and stuff. So that's where it kind of loses me, but I just love the setting of that. And then I was looking up, and then I was looking up games similar to Life is Strange. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I don't really like anime looking, manga looking artwork. I kind of like the way Life is Strange looks, where it's a little more of a realistic airbrush kind of look, I guess. And I like slice of life kind of stuff. And it's fine to have like a little power or something, but generally just slice of life. So I found this game called Lake where you're like a postal carrier and you just drive around and deliver mail. I'm like 2 days in. I'm just doing the demo so far, but it's terrific. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'll probably buy the game itself, but I just want to get through Lego. I'm kind of, it's very repetitive and I'm kind of reaching my limit. So I just want to finish that and then just enjoy Lake and knowing that I don't have to go back to Lego Star Wars. All right. Last few bites. Hope everyone's having a nice Friday, a nice weekend, or whenever you watch this, a nice day. Thanks for enjoying some Chipotle with me and listening to me ramble and get sidetracked. I think I'll make more of these videos, just some rambly, some more specific storytelling. I do a lot of like gaming and speed running, so it's nice just to kind of do this and chit chat, get my thoughts out. There we go. All right, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Bye.